guys, and welcome to Fit Life with me, Jordy. Today I'm going to be showing you a 10-minute posture stretch. So this is great for you if you've been sitting at your desk all day and you're really just in need of a nice stretch for your upper part of your spine, so from the center and upwards. So often we hold a lot of tension in our necks and in our shoulders, bearing in mind that your head alone weighs roughly about 5 kilograms approximately. So just by having your head in that forward posture, I'm going to face the side so you can see, that's already creating a lot of tension on the neck just to try and hold your neck up. So I'm going to show you how we can just stretch that out. So we're going to do 45 seconds for each stretch with a 15-second break in between each one. I'll change between side view and front view, but just so you can see a little bit better what I'm trying to do, and hopefully you can follow along accurately with me. Okay, so we're going to start with elbows open and closed. You're going to place your hands behind your head, keeping your elbows in your peripheral view. So if we take those elbows too far, you can see what happens to my shoulders. They start to internally rotate, which can cause even more tension in your neck. So by just keeping them in the corners of your eyes, you're keeping your shoulders in a more external rotation. Feeling that you are pulling your shoulders down using your muscles over here. So your lats, your serratus anterior, are pulling down to pull those shoulders down. And we're going to open out the chest, lifting up, looking up at the ceiling, just resting your head in your hands and bringing it down, stretching it out. Remember, we don't want to pull on the neck. It's more for the upper back extension. So think of your spine doing the movements rather than your neck. Reaching out and bringing it in. Let's go one more time. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Now you're going to bring your arms into a goalpost position, So again, elbows a little bit more forward, and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together on the back over here. So we want to squeeze down and release, and down and release. So you can see I'm trying not to do this, lifting up and down. I want you to squeeze down. So you're really trying to activate these muscles between those little shoulder blades on your back, and release. Exhale, squeezing your core in to protect your spine the whole time. Squeeze and release. Keep those elbows up. Squeeze back and down and release. Good. 10 seconds left. And squeeze and release. Keeping your abs in so we don't arch the back. Squeeze so we can really just focus on those muscles. Good. Shake that out for your little break now. Next, we're going to be doing goalpost arm reaches. So you're going to bring your arms back into that goalpost position. Reminder not to take them too wide. We don't want this to happen. So we bring them forward a bit. Arms are up, elbows in line with the shoulders. We're going to reach up. Again, you're imagining that your shoulders are being pulled from these muscles on the sides here. So as you reach up, they're pulling down, and take them out. Squeezing at the bottom. Down and out. Good. So I'm going to show you again from the back. So we're squeezing down, reaching up, rather than here, we're going to be here, and then we squeeze down, reaching up, shoulders down, squeeze, and we reach, and squeeze, keep your eye line up. Remember, a really good point, keep going as I talk, a really good point is that your spine will follow your eyes. So if we're looking down all the time, that's where we're going to be going. We want to keep up. Good. Have a little break quickly before we move on to the next one. Okay, cat stretch. We are going to be on your hands and your knees. Your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are directly underneath your hips. Now, I'm going to teach you the Pilates way. I don't want you to collapse your lower back, letting your tummy hang out, and really arching the lower back. I want you to keep your lower back supported here. So you're going to squeeze your belly button in to support the lower part of your spine. And now you're going to think that just your upper part of your back is extending forward. So your shoulders are pulling back towards your hips. It might not feel like you're even moving much at all. And then you're going to round the back, squeezing the belly button in, and then bring yourself back to a neutral. And we reach to the crown of the head. So remember, try not to lift your chin up like that. You want to keep the chin down and press back. And scoop it up. Let's do one more like that. We bring it back, reach, and scoop it up. Good job. I know that's quite different to other ways you might have done it before, but if we collapse too much, that's really going to hurt the lower back. Okay, threading the needle. You're going to take your right hand now, twist to reach it up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your weight evenly distributed between your hands and your knees. So try not to shift back onto your legs too much. And now you're going to thread that arm underneath your left arm. And if you can, take your ear to the floor. You can stretch it here. Nice twist in the spine. Breathe. Biggest part of stretching is breathing. Inhale and exhale. And let's bring it up for one more twist. Reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Really try and open out those shoulders and twist it down. Breathing in. Good. Let's bring it back up to neutral so we can move to the other side. So restack yourself. Make sure you're not hanging in your legs, or make sure your hands aren't too far away, because then that's quite a lot of pressure in the shoulders. You want to stay in a nice table. Let's reach that left arm up, reaching up, opening up the chest, and squeeze the belly button in, threading under, ear to floor. You can stretch the top arm over the head if you'd like, but that's really not a prerequisite. And coming back up. Let's go again. Reach that left arm up. Breathe. And feed it under. And reaching away, stretching out the spine. Twisting in the upper thoracic part of the spine. And let's come back up to your normal cat stretch position. Beautiful, guys. We're going to come back onto the knees to a more comfortable position now. You're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. Again, we're supporting the lower back, so I don't really want you to arch that lower back. You want to try and keep it supported, squeezing the belly button in. Interlace the fingers, and then you're going to stretch out a way to open up the chest. Your neck should be semi-relaxed, so wherever the spine leads the neck, you just take it there with. You don't need to force it into any other position. Really feeling a beautiful stretch here into the shoulders. Reaching away, belly buttons in to support the lower back. And exhale, release it. And let's go again. Inhale. And reaching away, stretching out. Good, holding it there. And release. And let's go one more time. Stretching it out. Good. And release. Well done. Very good. Coming now onto your mat, onto your stomach. Okay. So now again, we're thinking of that lower back without arching it. I want you to focus more on the arching, or the extension rather, of your mid to upper spine. So your forehead's going to stay on the ground. Your forearms are next to your sides flat, pulling your elbows towards your hips so that your shoulders aren't collapsing up to your neck. We're pulling that down. Now you're going to reach through the crown of the head as you reach forward in a more diagonal position. So I want you to keep your chin tucked, and you're almost pulling your chin in. Rather than sticking it forward, we're lifting up and slowly down. You're not going very high, and you should not feel your lower back doing this. Inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Really pull those shoulders towards the hips, and down. Good, one more time. Inhale, reaching up, and pulling those shoulders towards the hips, and down. Good. Pressing up into your rest position. You can take your knees nice and wide. Reach it forward. Forehead is on the ground. Stretching out. Just resting here. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can lift your hips up. Take those hands forward and then stretch to the top half of the spine, sticking your sitting bones up towards the ceiling. But if you're feeling pain in your neck or pain anywhere, then don't do the stretch, rather come out. Obviously, something is going a little bit wrong there. Or maybe your position is just slightly needs some slight adjusting. So we inhale, exhale, relaxing down. Inhale and exhale. Now roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time, squeezing your belly button in towards the spine to support your back. Good. Okay, final stretch that we're going to be doing. Hope you're already feeling better. do a few little shoulder rolls back here just to loosen up a bit more, and we're going to be doing a nice neck stretch. So you're just going to drop your chin to your chest. Remember, we don't want to force it down again. Your core is holding you upright, so you're just feeling the weight of your head stretching out the top half of your neck and relaxing those shoulders. Deep breath in and exhale out. Now look towards your right armpit, just stretching out the left side of the neck. You can take that left hand back, reaching up if you want a bit more of a stretch. Let me take it to the other side. Look at your left armpit, reach that arm up, stretching it out. Good. Deep breaths in and exhale. Well done. And that is your posture stretch for today. I hope that helps you. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it, if it worked, and what you thought. And I hope you like and subscribe so I can know that I must do some more videos with you. Okay, see you next time.